I still feel the cold of that well water on my skin, even though I haven't touched it in 20 years. And I still hear the whispers. They started the day the river dried up, the day we made the pact. Our village, nestled beside the serpentine river, had always thrived. But then the drought, not a slow fade, but a brutal, sudden vanishing. The riverbed cracked thirsty, the crops withered. Fear, thick and suffocating, settled over us like dust. The elders spoke of the river hag, a creature of myth, angered by our wastefulness, our disrespect. But I knew it was more. I felt it, a wrongness in the air, a silence that screamed. My own mother, the village healer, grew withdrawn, her eyes holding a secret she refused to share. My ambition was to find the truth, to save us, but my deepest fear was what that truth might cost. One night, the whispers became a siren's call, drawing me to the old, disused well at the edge of the woods. It was said to be a conduit, a place where the veil thinned. Against every instinct screaming at me to turn back, I descended. The water was colder than ice, and in its depths I saw not my reflection, but a face, ancient, sorrowful, and utterly alien. The face spoke, not with a voice, but with thoughts that imprinted themselves on my mind. It offered a solution, a pact. We would restore the river, but at a price. A sacrifice, not of life, but of memory. The village would forget the pact, forget the hag, forget the well. We would all forget, except one. The price for my mother's silence, for my own knowledge, was to carry the burden of everyone's forgotten truth. I agreed. The river returned, a torrent of life. The village rejoiced, their memories wiped clean. But I remembered the hag's sorrow, her desperate plea. I remembered my mother's quiet resignation. And I remembered the whispers, no longer just a curse, but a constant, gnawing reminder of the truth I alone carried. My mother, the healer, became my reluctant confidant, guiding me through the labyrinth of my own mind, her eyes filled with a pain I now understood. Then came Sealers. He was new to the village, a scholar of folklore, drawn by the tales of our miraculous river restoration. He was charming, observant, and his questions were too precise. Spoke of ancient river spirits, of bargains struck in desperation. He saw the unease in my eyes, the way I flinched at sudden noises. He offered to help me understand, to decode the whispers. Was he a guide or the keeper of the hag's true vengeance? Sealers led me to a hidden chamber beneath the old church, a place my mother had forbidden me from ever entering. He revealed ancient texts, detailing not a curse, but a symbiosis. The river hag wasn't a vengeful spirit, but a guardian. The drought wasn't punishment, but a natural cycle, exacerbated by our unchecked consumption. The pact wasn't a bargain for water, but a sacrifice of balance. The hag needed the village to forget its reliance, to remember respect, so she could replenish the earth without our interference. My sacrifice was to be the vessel of this forgotten knowledge, ensuring the cycle continued. The climax wasn't a battle, but a choice. Sealers revealed the final part of the pact. The guardian needed a new vessel, someone to embody the forgotten truths, to ensure the balance. He offered me the choice: become the new guardian, forever bound to the river, or break the cycle, unleashing the hag's full, unbridled power upon a world that had forgotten how to listen. My mother stood beside me, her hand on my shoulder, a silent plea in her eyes. I looked at the river, then at the ancient texts. I chose to stay. They say the drought ended, the river flows, and the village thrives, blissfully ignorant. My mother passed peacefully, her secret finally shared. Sealers. He simply vanished, his purpose fulfilled. But I remain, bound to the well, to the river, to the whispers. They are no longer a burden, but a song of balance, of forgotten truths, of nature's patient cycle. And sometimes, when the wind blows just right, I think I hear a new whisper join the chorus, a small, curious voice from a child who wonders why the well feels so cold. You've heard the whispers. Now subscribe to question everything you know.